Well, welcome. We're going to take a look at the difference between atoms and molecules today. And we're going to deal with atoms and molecules all through this semester because this is really the foundation of chemistry. You know, when you walk in the door, you already had a decent understanding of what substances are, what aluminum or rock, and you know a little bit about how they behave. You know that liquid water would pour, and you know that you can take a piece of aluminum foil and you can easily tear it. And you have that general idea. But to understand why they're able to do that, you have to have a pretty good idea of what the atoms and molecules are like and what they're doing. So we're going to first just start off with the difference between what an atom is and what a molecule is. When we talk about atoms, we want to think of them as the smallest particle of a particular substance. So on the periodic table, you can take a look at the different elements of the universe, and those are really the different kinds of atoms that there are. And when you put a bunch of the same kind of atom together, they take on a particular look. So you'll find gold there, and you'll find iron there, and you'll find chlorine there, 92 that are naturally found, and some more that are made by man. And these are the different kinds of atoms. And if we were to take just one particle of gold or just one particle of aluminum, that smallest particle is what's called an atom. Now we can break atoms into smaller pieces, but if we do, they're not that substance anymore. It's kind of like Legos. If I smash a Lego, it's little pieces of Lego. It's not really useful. It's not really the same thing. We used these molecular model kits last year, and we had, this was represented an atom of carbon, and this represented an atom of nitrogen, and this represented an atom of hydrogen, and this represented an atom of oxygen. These were those basic single particles of the element, and then they could build together to make what are called molecules. So here's would be a representation of a molecule of water, H2O. 2 hydrogen atoms, 1 oxygen atom, together make 1 water molecule. Or we could have methane gas, 1 carbon and 4 hydrogens bonded together make methane. Okay? And everything is made out of these atoms. Here's aluminum. Aluminum is made out of one kind of atom. Here's a rock. Rock is matter. It's made out of lots of different kinds of atoms and molecules. A piece of foam is made out of atoms. Book is made out of atoms and molecules. So everything is made out of these atoms and molecules, and what you want to remember is that the atoms are the basic unit, the basic particle, a hydrogen atom, an oxygen atom. And then when they bond together, they make molecules of substances. And they could be small molecules like this water, or very large ones like the DNA molecule that we looked at last year. Okay? One of the other things to realize is that when we talk about the atoms of a particular substance, that in general, they're all the same. We're going to talk about one area where there could be some slight differences, but all atoms of gold, all atoms of silver, all atoms of carbon are essentially the same. For the most part, at least at this level, all molecules of a substance are also essentially the same. They're put together in the same way. 2 hydrogens and an oxygen makes water. If I had 2 oxygens and 2 hydrogens, it'd make hydrogen peroxide. It'd make something different. Okay? So we got atoms, basic units, molecules, when they are bonded together.